everyone. I am here today to do a video on a product that is kind of new to me in my collection, and I wanted to share it with you all and give you my thoughts. And I'm talking about the Bronze Universal by Chanel, and I think that it's actually called something else now, but everyone still calls it the Bronze Universal, so I'm going to too. It's a lot easier to say than the new name, but I had been wanting this product for a long time, but I don't have a lot of Chanel products at all. I don't have a lot of knowledge in a lot of their stuff, and they are more upper end, so I've done lots of research on this particular bronzer. I had looked, and I just found so many people say such great things about it that I was just intrigued. I was fascinated because I wear bronzer every day. And I normally don't spend a whole, lot of money on bronzer, but it's definitely a staple item. Like, it's one of those things, I feel like, I have to wear it every day, or I feel just like ghostly, even in the winter. So, what I loved about the bronzer when I would see all these reviews was that people seemed to say that it was more natural. It had a very more natural finish versus a powder bronzer. And powder bronzers are normally what I go for. But I loved kind of the color that it gave these people. I was just intrigued by that. So my boyfriend, his grandfather, actually had given everyone some money over Christmas, like in their stocking, a little bit of money. And I had saved it. I held on to it. And I thought, I want to use this money for something that I normally wouldn't spend my money on. You know what I mean? Like, I always spend on makeup, of course, or hair or clothes or, anything girly. But this particular item, I just think I would have put off because it is, it's between $48 and $50 depending on where you get it. And for a bronzer, I mean, even your NARS Laguna is not that much. I mean, it is pricey. And I think I would have just put it off, or I would have put it towards the foundation or a skincare item or something like that. But I thought, I want to buy it because I've been watching all these videos and I still really want it. So, and it's not my money, so, I don't have to have buyer's remorse over it. But I went and I purchased it, and I'm going to be completely honest. My first reaction, I was disappointed. And I thought, oh no, I've built myself up, because you know how you hear hype about a video or about a product, and you watch all these videos or you read all these reviews, and it's kind of like a movie. And then when you see it, you're kind of like, well, just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. So you really can hype yourself up over something, and then so when you use it, you're just not as excited. And I think that's what I did. Excuse me. A tickle in my throat. I'm sorry. But I think that's what I did, basically. I think that when I had got the product, I was expecting this just beautiful summer bronzed natural glow, and it just to make my skin radiate, and I didn't really get that. And I almost took it back. I mean, I was really that disappointed because I thought, this is a lot of money just to blow on a product, even if it's not mine, and not like it. So I was very close to taking it back, and I thought, you know what? Let me give it some time. Let me try doing some different things. And I'm so happy that I did because I've actually started to really like it. And I think the key was I don't think I was really using it properly because I'm not very familiar with a lot of cream bronzers. I always use powder. Like I said, I use the NARS Laguna, which is, I was almost out, and that's another reason why I was inspired to get this is because, I needed a bronzer, and summer was coming up and spring. So, but I have recently switched to the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, which I absolutely love. I have been so happy with it. I like glowy or lighter foundations, but if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, at work, I need a long wear foundation. And Estee Lauder just gave me that coverage, and it gives me that long wear, because by the end of the day, the other foundations that look great when I put it on because they've got all this glow and natural, skin look to it, by the end of the day, it just looks awful. So I've kind of went to Estee Lauder Double Wear for the week and then a lighter foundation on the weekend. And when I tried this, I tried it over the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Now, I think that was one of the main reasons why I wasn't having such a great experience. Estee Lauder Double Wear is a semi kind of matte foundation. So when it dries to stay put. And it looks great and natural and all that great stuff. But when you put it on, you know, it's going to dry and it's going to stay in place. And so when I was putting this bronzer on, I was having a hard time getting it blended into the skin. I mean, it was pretty, but it wasn't like, you know, mind-blowing, you know, beautiful or anything. Like, it was just, I was having a really hard time getting that radiant look. And it wasn't blending in properly, and I felt like it was getting kind of streaky, and I was just having trouble with it. And then I discovered, okay, maybe I need to try it with a different foundation. And so I tried it with a lighter, more like, you know, glowier, moisturizing foundation, and it made such a huge difference. And I started off trying it with my fingers because I just wanted to see how I could apply it. And then I decided to use a brush. Now, I use a stippling brush, and I don't have it here today, but it's just a foundation, like, stippling brush, and it actually is beautiful. It works like a dream applying this. And I know a lot of people actually, I saw, like, the MAC, I think it's the 109, I can't remember, but it's just like a small blush-looking brush, and I don't have that, but the stippling brush has worked great for me. But once I switched my foundation up to a lighter, more glowier foundation, I found it made such a huge difference. I can now use this with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but what I've learned, I have to do it immediately after I apply it. So, I mean, 2 to 3 minutes of waiting after you put this foundation on can make such a huge difference because the foundation already starts to dry. So I've learned if I want to use this with that foundation, I have to apply it immediately after I put my foundation on. So I apply my foundation and then I dip into this so that my foundation doesn't have a chance to set. And it actually works fine. I find that it works really good. But I think I was waiting too long, you know, and it's not one of these products that if you used it with like a long wear foundation or a matte foundation, you may find that you couldn't like retouch during the day, or you could, but you would have trouble blending it. So I would recommend, if you got this and you're having trouble with it, try a brush. A brush has made a huge difference. Try a stippling brush, or maybe, you know, one of like a small blush contouring type brush. And I just kind of go in the hollows of my cheeks. And as you can see, that's a little bit of this Bronze Universal right here. And then I just have a little bit of blush on my cheek. But it just gives you such a natural glow and a natural looking tan. I mean, it's different than like your powder bronzers. I love the NARS Laguna, and I don't want to take anything away from how great this is, but there's just a difference. Like, I think the NARS is great because it being a powder, you can touch it up any time of day. If you have drier skin, you're not going to have trouble blending this. You know, because you can just take your brush and swirl. This being a cream, just like cream blushes go, you know, if you have a dry patch or you're covering up some kind of spot or whatever, you may find this really hard to blend into your skin or, you know, work with. I think the key is moisturizing. Moisturize really well before you apply this. You know, wear a lighter foundation, or if you are wearing a matter foundation, you may want to try to apply it as quickly after your foundation as possible. But I am really starting to like it. It has really started to grow on me, and I've been very, very happy with it. But, you know, I've kind of had to learn, and I'll show you guys again. I've kind of had to learn what works for me. And this is a swatch here, but it's just a really, really, really pretty, like, color. And I'm just really loving it. And it's one of those that you could blend it out. Like if you're fair skin, like once you blend, it blends out to like a really nice color. But if you wanted to make it darker, you could. Like if you had darker skin, you could really build upon it. But you get, I think it is 30 grams. So you get a lot of product in this. And so far, so good. I mean, I've been really, really happy with it. And I'm learning every day, you know, how to use it better. So if you have any tips, feel free to comment and let me know, you know, kind of what brushes or what tips that you've learned to make this work even better, because I want to get the best use out of it. You know, I want to get the most out of it because I do think it's a great product, but you have to find your niche with it. But I hope you all are having a great week, and I've got some more videos coming up, so please stay tuned. And if you want, please subscribe if you're not already. I would love for you to watch more of my videos and just comment, and I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good day. Bye.